Hey guys, it's Simon here from One Stop, and in this fourth part of the series which we are currently running, we do another comparison between the system apps of Windows Phone 8.1 and Windows 10 Mobile. We are having a look at all the features which have been added in the new apps, system apps of Windows 10 Mobile, and of course the design language will be compared between the two operating systems. In this series, we will have a look at the phone app, the new Photos app, podcasts, the completely overhauled Settings app, and the Storage Sense, which is a standalone app in Windows Phone 8.1 and is integrated in the Settings app in Windows 10 Mobile. So have a look at this video. Stay tuned, and in case you have any suggestions or questions, just drop me a comment below the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. So here we are. Let's start with the comparison. Since this is the series, the part where we are having a look at the Settings app, this might be a bit longer than all the other parts of the series. Yeah, we will see. However, that's the phone app, the first app we will compare in this video part part of the series. Yeah, as you can see, you still have the three menus here: history, speed dial. But in Windows 10 Mobile, you are also getting the dial pad straight here by swiping to the right. In Windows Phone 8.1, you have to go to the app bar at the bottom and click on keypad in order to access the dial pad. In Windows 10 Mobile, you can start typing in numbers, and then names will be suggested, yeah, according to the number which you have typed in. And you can, here's a nice swiping action which allows you to swipe up and down the dial pad. Yeah, to search through the numbers, of course. You can directly save a typed in number here, which is really cool actually. You don't have an app bar at the bottom. You don't really need one actually. You in the speed dial here, you get once again the circular images here for your contacts, and you can simply add new contacts by clicking the plus symbol or icon, and then you can search for contacts. Furthermore, you can access the phone book from here, so you do have a shortcut here to your contacts. You can access the voicemail here. There didn't change much compared to Windows Phone 8.1 actually, as you can see. You can of course edit this one here, which, yeah, you can't do much actually, but you can rearrange the speed dial here and delete contacts from the speed dial. And in history here you do have this pretty much the same. You also getting the search option here like in Windows Phone 8.1, which allows you to simply search the history. And you're also getting select calls in order to delete some, but this doesn't seem to work currently in Windows Phone 8.1, Windows 10 Mobile. Yeah, here you can simply mark your calls then, and in Windows 10 Mobile you just get a blank screen, as you can see. And now there isn't any history anymore. Maybe we can get the history back if we close the app and open it once again. Here we go. Yeah, so here's the history again. Select calls. Yeah, okay, now it's working. So still some bugs here, and it's not perfect yet, but Microsoft hasn't released Windows 10 Mobile yet, so there isn't a problem if it isn't perfect yet. Blocked calls crashes the app, as you can see. Yeah, it's an insider preview, and in a preview there are bugs like in every beta game everywhere, and that's why it is a preview and not a final product. Yeah, let's go back to settings of the phone app. Yeah, you get this small quick menu here for dialing contacts by name. You can switch that off or on, and if you want some additional settings you can change more phone settings, which opens the settings app, and here you get all your settings which you are used to. Phone number isn't displayed, maybe a bug of the preview, or don't know why it's not displayed here currently. Voicemail number can of course be inserted so that you can automatically call your voicemail if you click the button in the phone app. You can show your caller ID, and you can even choose between everyone and specific contacts, or yeah. Fixed dialing can be turned on and off, and as you can see, it's actually pretty much the same, apart from, yeah, you can such buttons here which are redirecting you to different menus are now designed a bit different. As you can see here, edit replies in Windows Phone 8.1 and in Windows 10 Mobile. And of course we are getting here the new design language. Here my answers are in German, of course, because if someone calls me, can't answer him in English. Yeah, but it doesn't matter anyway. You can choose apps here for video calls, as you may know if you call someone. If you call someone, you can switch to video calling, and here it's now default is Skype. But if there are additional apps for that service in the future, you can also choose different apps. Yeah, that's it actually. In the phone app didn't change it much, apart from the design, of course. The design has been completely overhauled, like in so much apps. It has got the new design language, and it is just a bit more thought through now. It's better organized. So for example, the dial pad here, just by simply swiping to the right, you can access it now much faster. And I like that swiping action here, and that you can simply type in a number and you can see which contact it belongs to. So next off, we do have the Photos app. Photos app is one of the universal apps which are existing in Windows Phone 8.1 and Windows 10 Mobile. In Windows 10 for desktops and Windows 10 Mobile. Yeah, it has been even one of the apps which Microsoft had advertised the universal apps for the first time. I think it was even at the event in January, where they have announced the insider program and all that stuff. Yeah, as you can see, there was a time when the Photos app had the hamburger menu here at the left, but Microsoft has actually removed it already again. So what you get first if you open the app is such an overview of your collection. The photos are sorted by months here. April 1975 are the default wallpaper images of Windows 10 and Windows 10 Mobile. Microsoft has set them to 1975. You can Google the year and you will see why they have done that. Yeah, and now then it's just sorted by months and you can see all your images, whereas it doesn't matter if it is an picture of or from your camera roll or if it's just a safe picture or anything. Here you can see really everything. It's just like here in Windows Phone 8.1 actually. Below you do have the app bar. It's not transparent in a new app. Maybe they will change it later on. What you get, the upload status. This one has been exported to the OneDrive app. So you need the OneDrive app in order to get automatic photo uploads, and you have to turn it on there in the OneDrive app. But it's the OneDrive app has been totally redesigned. Maybe we can have a look at it in the last part of the series. And it's now much cleaner, works better, has a lot of features, and upload is pretty solid there. So no upload status here. You can of course select multiple images, and since you can set to show images from OneDrive, you can click refresh here, which so that the app does have another look at your cloud for new images, and it even searches the device itself for new images. Settings. Yeah, as you can see, you can now show files here from OneDrive and all. And link duplicates, you can turn it on and off. That means that it automatically detects if images are looking the same, and if they do, the app is only showing one. Can of course choose which images are shown on the photo style, and sources. Micro SD card is shown here if you have one, and you can show on turn on cloud synchronization. Manage OneDrive uploads directs you to the OneDrive app, as you can see, and camera upload, I have turned it on, of course. I love this feature. Okay, and you can change where your photos and videos are saved. There you can basically change if it's on the SD card or on the phone, and that's actually the Storage Sense app which you have seen there, which you will have a look later on. What else do we have? If you switch to the right, swipe to the right, you get your albums. But that's not showing everything. Albums are folders on your phone which have been created by the phone itself. So if you save a picture for the first time, it creates in Save Pictures folder, and there you do have all these pictures. But here are only shown these, and that's why Microsoft has added a folders view where you can go, where the phone detects where pictures are saved, and you can, in my case it's only a picture folder, and then there are shown all folders. VK, for example, is created by the VK app, and so the Photos app isn't showing it in albums. Why? I don't know why. I think these two settings here could be combined, but yeah. The Bing folder, for example, all the stuff what you create or other apps are creating are shown here, and you can even see images which aren't in any folder, just in the pictures folder. Yeah, so let's go back one more time here. You can create new albums, but there you have to select multiple images or at least one. Click OK, and you can of course add remove photos, and you can edit the title of the folder or album, and you can change the cover if you have selected multiple images. So don't do this now. Leave. Yeah, there isn't much more here in albums, as you can see. In folders here, you can of course refresh it. So if you have just created a new folder and maybe the Photos app hasn't detected it yet, you can simply click refresh and it will hopefully find it. Yeah, so that's the Photos app. Next off, we do have podcasts. That's a quick thing here. Podcasts, there didn't change that much. I think it has only got a redesign, but I'm not sure yet. Podcast, here we have it, and here. You can uninstall it. Yeah, don't start the app yet. As you can see, you can't do this in Windows Phone 8.1. So this is nice. I like it, because personally I'm never using podcasts at all. Yeah, so as you can see, really only a redesign, new app bar design, settings, and you don't even have more here in Windows Phone 8.1, and it's, as you can see, it's even the same version number, so they didn't really improve anything in this app yet. Next off, we do have the Settings app, which can be of course accessed by clicking on all settings in the action menu, and same as in Windows Phone 8.1. And you can of course find it here, settings. Here we have it, 1, 2, 3, almost same speed. So it's not a bad build actually. In case you are wondering why there was a cut, I had to start a new video because I went low on storage on my 640, which is recording this video. However, there you can see the new Settings app of Windows 10 Mobile. It should be familiar to you if you are using Windows 10 on your PC. You can search here, and it quickly brings up all the settings which are related to this search term. There's even, if you rotate your phone, there's such a nice view here for the largest screen here, and as you can see at the bottom right, the battery is rotating as well, which is great. It's just a little design addition which makes the phone a bit more complete. It's here in Windows Phone 8.1 also. Yeah. The Settings app is a lot more mature now in Windows 10 Mobile. First of all, you get this menu here where it's sorted. In System, you can find what you expect to find in the system are all this general stuff here. Display, for example, notifications and actions, which does look pretty much the same like in Windows Phone 8.1. You can choose your quick actions for the action center. You can customize here a bit, so for example, to show or not show notifications if your phone is locked. Notification banners on the lock screen can be disabled, which is really nice if you don't like them. And you can even turn off to show alarms and reminders on the lock screen. Now there are all the apps displayed. If you click on it in Windows Phone 8.1, you simply get there. In Windows 10 Mobile, this is a bit different. As you can see, you have to tap a few times, or it just takes so long, I don't know. However, it doesn't work at once. You can turn on or off notifications for each app. Notification banners can be turned on or off separately for all apps, so you don't have to switch it on or off in general. Can keep notifications private on the lock screen, which is cool. If you swipe down, then the action center, you can see, for example, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, but you can't see the message itself. Vibrate if my sound settings support it. Yeah, it's if it it's saying what it means. And of course you can choose which ringtone you want for each app. So if you have nothing to do, you can go through the list of apps and choose which ringtone you want to use for which app. Battery saver, we had a look at that already in an earlier part of the series. It's still here, and you can pin it to the start, so it's not a standalone app anymore, but you can pin it to the start. Should be working with all apps settings, but as you can see, storage, if I long press storage, doesn't want to get pinned. Maybe Microsoft will add this in a later build. Set storage is one thing which has been included in the latest build, and if you click it, settings are just crashing, so there isn't happening anything so far. As you can see, I've just pinned it to the start, and that's how it looks then. Basically, it's depending on the icon. You can see here, if you pin something from personalization, it will have the personalization icon. So we can find it then below here. Okay, it's not visible very good, but now you should be seeing it. That's the personalization icon. Same on Windows 10 on your PC, and same here on your start screen. In personalization, you can, it's now just so much better in the settings here. Go to personalization. First you can see start. That's almost the same like here in Windows Phone 8.1, but you can now see the transparency of the apps here if you look closely. You can choose which background you want to see. You can set, of course, which images are here, and you can choose between tile picture, which is displayed like in Windows Phone 8.1. Just the distances between the tiles are a bit smaller, which is great. I love the new the distance between the tiles in Windows 10 mobile a lot better than in Windows Phone 8.1, and you can choose full screen picture, which I do prefer. Yeah, that's it for the start screen actually. You can, yeah, you just have a better preview here, I think. It's nice in Windows Phone 8.1 as well, but not that good. Colors, here you can choose your design color, which you are seeing here everywhere. In the settings app, for example, the icons are in your design language. The tiles, of course, are in the design language here, for example. So design language is you can see the design language a lot more often in Windows 10 Mobile than in Windows Phone 8.1. It's better integrated. And you can choose between light and dark design, just like in Windows Phone 8.1 and in Windows 10 sometimes, or in inside of preview builds. Sounds, that's actually still the same like in Windows Phone 8.1, roughly said. You can choose your ringtones here. If you copy some ringtones to the ringtone folder, you will find them here. You still get this learn how to get custom ringtones here, like in Windows 10 Windows Phone 8.1, which redirect to website. Vibrate is turned on, but this can also be turned on here. Vibrate on or off. Yeah, and like in Windows Phone 8.1, you can set if you want to hear a sound for key press, lock and unlock, camera shutter, and system alerts. And once again, the menus here are more decent than in Windows Phone 8.1. Manage app sounds, yeah, there really didn't change it much. Just direct to do the notifications and actions settings. So these are personalizations. Yeah, maybe we have a look at about. You can see it's Windows 10 Mobile Insider Preview on my Lumia 930 here. And it's build 10536. Can edit the name here. If your phone, all what you're used to from Windows Phone 8.1. What else can I show you? Driving mode, it's still the same. Offline maps, maybe. You no longer have to download maps in Windows 10 Mobile inside the Maps app, but you can do it directly in settings, which is a nice integration. And you don't, if you're using different Maps apps, for example, all the apps can use the same map, and you don't have to download each map for each app. Yeah, personalization, network and wireless, there isn't that much. It's just everywhere it's a new design language, so Wi-Fi settings didn't really change at all. But you're just getting the new design, as you can see, and you can still choose between when the Wi-Fi should be turned on again. Wi-Fi sensors here. Manage button is still here. The networks, which should be saved. Yeah. What else? VPN, yeah, it didn't change a lot. Accounts, maybe there has changed a lot. It's more like in Windows 10 now in the desktop version. For example, if you click, if you want to set a password for your lock screen, there pops up another window like in Windows 10, where you have to insert your password of your Microsoft account, and then you can set up the PIN to unlock your phone. It's here in sign in options. You can change it. Now it just pops up the window to change the pin, but the first time you have to sign in with your Microsoft account. Kids Corner, all that stuff, work access. Yeah, you can connect here to different services if your school or work is providing such services. Time and language didn't change much as well. Only thing which is still not working, speech language. So as you can see, it's giving me an error, so it's not downloading, and then that's why I can't use Cortana on this phone currently with Windows 10. It's just a Bing search here. But I have changed the region and everything to United States already, so it's really just a speech, which isn't possible to download currently. Privacy is a nice new thing here. You can choose for every privacy aspect. You can go through your list of apps, and now we are in location, and you can just set for each app if it is allowed to use your location. Same for camera. If you don't want that Facebook is able to access your camera, you can simply disable or turn it off. Motion, who can access all the things or all your places where you have been in the last days. Now it's just search here or Cortana, but you can't turn it off, so really everything can be customized here when it comes to privacy. Advertising ID, I've turned it off completely. Background apps, you can see all your apps here which are allowed to run in the background, and you can simply turn them off or on. And in battery saver you can set if an app is allowed to run even if battery save is turned on or not. Update and security for developers is now here, which does currently allow to sideload Android apps on Windows 10 Mobile because of the Android integration, or the possibility to import Android apps to Visual Studio and re-release them for Windows 10 Mobile, which Microsoft has introduced a few months ago, or yeah, weeks actually. And yeah, now it's currently possible to simply sideload Android apps, but they aren't working that good, since they require Google services, for example, or if you want to show something on a map, click on it, it crashes because it can't find the Google Maps app. And one thing extras, here are just some settings which Microsoft didn't know where to, in which section they should do it, so they have just brought it to extras, and the final product they might change it. Yeah, so that's actually settings. I mean, settings did completely change, and there are a few new menus. I can't show you everything now because then the video will get too long, but you can simply drop me a comment below the video if you are interested in one specific setting or anything, and I'll try to upload another video showing you these settings in Windows 10 Mobile. So we will go to the last but not least point of this part of the series. We saw it already. I think it's here. It's the Storage Sense app, which is a standalone app in Windows Phone 8.1 as said already. In Windows 10 Mobile you can't find it in the app list, but in settings it's in, I think, system as, yeah, and here's storage. If you go there you can find just the Storage Sense app. It's not called Storage Sense anymore, but it's still the same actually. It hasn't even got such a huge redesign here. New design language, of course, sometimes, but yeah, let's just have a look at it. Still takes some time to load all the storage. It's even updating longer than in Windows Phone 8.1. If you go to let's say email and messaging, still get the same options here, just with the new design once more. If you go to apps and games, it loads your list of apps, which takes slightly longer in Windows 10 Mobile. So the speed overall has been improved, but there are some specific things and settings which still take a bit longer. And then it's just sorted size-wise, like in Windows Phone 8.1. And if you've been wondering if there's a way to uninstall multiple apps in Windows Phone or Windows Mobile, here's the way how you can do it. Just mark multiple apps and click on uninstall in the Storage Sense app. Yeah, there isn't anything more to say actually. You can see your used space at the top and go to each section here. They haven't changed anything in the storage app really. It's still the same. So yeah, that's it for this part of the series. We are almost through all system apps now. Last three apps which are remaining are the store app, video or movies and TV app, like it's called in Windows 10 Mobile, and the wallet app. So stay tuned, and yeah, I'll try to upload the next video or the last part of the series maybe tomorrow or in the next few upcoming days. You can have a look at our website for more details, and an article will follow for this video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.